Hello viewers, welcome you all in this special YouTube productions regarding world famous peace master Sri Chinmoy and his music. As we all know that music is a universal language and Sri Chinmoy's music is truly a universal language because of its sublime, magnificent, unparalleled presentations, message, and compositions.
See your heart's inner bird singing and soaring beyond your expectations sound. If you can allow your heart's morning star to beckon your heart alive.
Well, tell us in details about your latest concert, New World of Peace, in the occasion of Sri Chinmoy's 92nd birth anniversary.
Yes, well, I've started this new project, a new concept called A New World of Peace. And I've done many concerts over the years, but after the whole experience we've had with COVID, I got an experience of one morning, an inspiration to create something new and share Sri Chinmoy's philosophy and his vision of peace for the world and what could possibly be the experience that human beings have on this planet if we could change some of the things that we are now experiencing. We are all suffering now and everyone is thinking about climate change. There's so much mental anxiety. We have war, we are sort of suffering from a lack of peace, and also from a lack of oneness. Sri Chinmoy is one of his big part of his philosophy is the connection of all human beings, that we're all connected. And in a way, COVID has kind of created a separation, and we need to reconnect and find this oneness between all human beings. So after COVID, I suddenly got this inspiration to share Sri Chinmoy's philosophy in all these different aspects, and offer his vision of hope for the world, hope for these difficult times that we're in. And everybody is concerned with these different elements that we are now suffering in the world. And I feel that Sri Chinmoy has such a beautiful vision of how we can progress and change the world for the better in so many different ways. And a big part of that is discovering who you are, yourself as a person, allowing your mind and all the anxieties and the problems and the pressures, finding a way to release those and go into another part of yourself that has joy, beauty, happiness, peace, bringing that forward into your life and experiencing life in a more fulfilling way. And then also sharing his philosophy on how, as a world, we're all connected, and that oneness is so important, that we, all human beings, all animals, everything, the plants, the trees, we're all connected from the source, from our source, where we come from. And that there is hope, because the human being has so much potential inside ourselves, and we need to know how to bring that forward. And Sri Chinmoy has expressed in all his writings and his music all the tools we need to change our lives and have just a much more fulfilling human experience on this planet. So this was my inspiration, and I thought, well, I would put this together as a concert and hopefully inspire people and share it. It's almost impossible to describe in words. Sri Chinmoy's music is coming from for me, from my understanding, a very, very high source, a source of creativity that is absolutely at the highest, in levels of consciousness. And Sri Chinmoy, we learn through spirituality that we all exist in consciousness, but there are many levels of consciousness. And Sri Chinmoy's music is coming from a very, very high state of consciousness. And for me to almost describe it, I would feel I would never do it justice. But it basically connects right to the core of your being. It connects to the divinity inside you. And it allows that to blossom and to come forward and reveal itself to you. It allows you to calm your mind down, and it allows you to open your spiritual heart and to feel what you really are deep within you. So it's like a magnificent tool to allow your own divinity inside yourself to come forward. So it's, for me, extremely precious, extremely valuable for the world. And I feel just privileged and honored that I'm even able to in my own small way, express and share Sri Chinmoy's music to the world. It's extremely special.
Wonderful. And as we know that music is a universal language. So do you think that Sri Chinmoy's music turned as a universal language for the current world because of its magnificent character? What do you say? Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Sri Chinmoy would often refer to music as the universal language. And he gave many peace concerts all around the world. I'm from London. We put on several concerts at the Royal Albert Hall, so well received. And music is that universal language. And the more we enter into the world of spirituality, it seems there's less time for thoughts, less time for words, and more time for experience and for feeling. And music offers us that opportunity to feel a higher level of consciousness. So absolutely, Sri Chinmoy's music is for everybody, absolutely everybody, and it's sublime music. It's absolutely sublime, and Sri Chinmoy's played all across the world, and people love his music. And I just had the opportunity to arrange it in my way, and he encouraged me. So I really hope that when we do these concerts, we're really sharing Sri Chinmoy's vision for the world and his light through the music, and it allows people to raise their own consciousness up and to have a sense of peace, real happiness and joy.
Beautiful. And we see that in your latest concert, the New World of Peace, you used poetry, visuals, and it was like a versatile presentation with music and performance. It was a sublime and wonderful composition. So tell us just a little bit something about this concert again here.
Well, I wanted, compared to some of the other concerts we've done, I had some new ideas. I wanted, because Sri Chinmoy's been so prolific in his poetry, in his writings, in his music, that I really wanted to create a concert that allowed people to experience all of those different elements. And so we've done many concerts before, but I want to introduce a lot of Sri Chinmoy's writings and poetry. So we have the visuals that connect with the music, blend with the music, that also shows his poems. They appear on the screen. So while you're watching a performance of this great music, you're also looking and seeing these beautiful images, reading these poems, and hopefully getting a more complete experience of what Sri Chinmoy is offering the world. And that's what we really want to translate to the audience. We want to leave the audience at the end of the concert with just feeling totally uplifted, inspired about their own life, a sense of hope for the world. And Sri Chinmoy's poetry, just in 2 lines, he creates just unbelievable wonder and magic, and opens your mind up to new ideas and new feelings, opens your heart. And it's just this wonderful experience. We also introduce meditation. And so part of the concert will be, we're asking people to come and participate in a group meditation, offer their goodwill for the world, for hope for the world. And as together as creating oneness in the concert hall, all of us together can raise our consciousness and offer the world all the best that we have, all our best wishes for the world and hope for the world. And so it's I like to almost call it maybe not a concert, it's an experience. I want people to come and experience Sri Chinmoy, what Sri Chinmoy has to offer. And through that experience, they leave the concert feeling uplifted, hopeful, cheerful, happy, and inspired to make a difference in their own lives and in the world around us.
Wonderful. So what is your future plan of this project?
The future plan is we have our first tour starting in London in November, on November 1st, and then we go to Bristol, and then we go over to Dublin. That's all at the beginning of November, and we have musicians and singers from all around the world coming together to collaborate. So it should be a really wonderful experience. I'm really excited about that. And then hopefully next year we're in talks with people about traveling to America, Canada, different places around the world, taking this on tour, sharing Sri Chinmoy's inspiration all around the world if we can. We'd love to go everywhere. And just share this magic, share this wonder, share this inspiration all around the world. And so that's my hope. And I feel Sri Chinmoy encouraging me from where he is. And I feel like he is saying, do this, share it, offer light, offer hope to the world. And I feel really privileged to have this inspiration, and I'm determined to go out there and offer something beautiful for people all around the world.
Now that the spiritual awakening is upon the world, it is only a question of years, and certainly not centuries, before its golden glint falls on the face of every nation. The divinity now hidden beneath the surface will shine forth. Each individual has a special role to play in the protection of our small planet. It is the illumination of the individual mind and spirit that will precede the awakening of a new collective consciousness. The fulfillment of the mind has been the hope of the past few centuries. Now the fulfillment of the heart will be the hope of the next next generation and of all generations to come. Indeed, this would be a unique contribution of the 21st century to humanity.